Anyone under 18, do not reenact my videos. Welcome to HO Power Train. I will always uphold my freedom. Let freedom ring, folks. Because model railroading sets my soul free, it makes me who I am. I love enjoying running my trains. I love building what I build. And love sharing what I know to you guys and trying to help somebody trying to build a model railroad. At least give them the knowledge that I know what I did and what works. I have a lot of trains right here. And I'm not getting away from DCC. I'm still going to use DCC specifically, like running in my yards and everything. But DC, man, DC has been leaning to DC lately, and I'll show you why. So let's go check it out. See, told you, HO Power Train. So normally, if I don't run my trains about every 2 or 3 days, I will get dirty track in here, okay? And I would have to clean the track, push a cleaning car to run my DCC train. But I've noticed that my DC trains here, I've been noticing this, I've been paying attention to this, that these DC trains just run so much better than DCC. Now, at least in my opinion, that's what I've learned over here. DCC works on a wavelength of command, okay? So it's a finicky connectivity to your train. Direct current runs straight power from the track into your wheels, and that's it. It's direct current. And in doing so in direct current, that makes me clean less track. So in turn, it makes me love these trains even more. DC. So again, when I'm running in a big loop or whatever I'm doing, DC, I don't want to chase trains around. That's when I put my DC on. So with that said, if you're new and just want to run trains, DC is cheaper and you don't have to get frustrated with chasing your trains around. Now let's hook up our power pack and get that going. So because I don't have a DC setup like I need, I'm going to use this power pack here and just come right here and connect it to these tracks. And it's just to show you how everything don't need to be perfect. Everything doesn't need to be perfect. If you have things set up right, it should work. So this is a big layout, and let's see if it gets power to our train over here. And I'll tell you about feeders in a minute. Now, in me doing that with DCC and turning my train on, I guarantee you my trains would have spit and sputtered, not DC. And of course, different locomotives run differently. It's just a fact, that's the name of the game. Different locomotives run different. Now, there's no rule to putting feeders a certain way into your track. There's a couple of things you need to know, but there's no set rule on putting feeders every 3 foot or every 4 foot. I don't know where that came from, but I don't know. If you have soldered your track, okay, and you've made a solid connection onto your track, everything is soldered. Until you get to your blocks, you got to put isolators and whatnot, but you solder beyond that. But anyway, if you solder your track, the less feeders you need. That's just the name of the game. There's no set rule on every 3 foot, 4 foot, 5. That don't exist, okay? Now, if you don't solder your track, then yeah, you would have to put a feeder for every joiner track you put, because you could lose power through a loose rail joiner, and that would screw things up. So if you do not solder, again, you would have to put feeders every piece of track. I was running her too fast and it jumped my switch. Damn it. There she goes again. I slowed her down because she jumped that switch. So let's run her more of a prototypical speed, right? I'll be so glad when I get this done. I don't rush myself and I don't stress myself for doing this. I just take my time and get it going. So recapping what we learned together, DC is a more robust current. DCC requires clean track because any kind of miscommunication from the wavelength it has, it messes up its signal into the decoder, and it may glitch, or some kind of issue may arise. It is finicky, okay? You're running TrAinz in an enclosed environment like so, things don't arise as much, but it still does. You still pick up dirt on your rails. Look at that. Well, look at that. DC still running perfect. And that's with all my DC TrAinz, okay? Like this BNSF here, it's an older locomotive. I got this from eBay. That thing runs beautiful compared to like this newer DCC. DCC will come handy when I'm working in this yard here. That's where I'm going to use a lot of DCC, okay? You got to be able to stop with good reliability to hook up your cars, make it look realistic when you're filming, just at least that's what I want to do. So DCC definitely will be used for my working yards and everything else. You guys have been watching and enjoying what I've been doing here. Thank y'all so much. I've been putting out a lot of shorts of getting this done. I didn't want to miss the capture of all this, so I can start running my little switchers and getting them all in here. I'm thinking of a setup with that. That'll be cool. That'll be awesome. I'm excited for this part. So I had a commenter named Tracy ask me about a runaround track. Well, this is the main here, and I have one runaround track coming here that ties into these yards. So I'll be able to get off the main here and come into here. But thank you for mentioning that, because I might have to put something else over here. I don't know. I might have to work something in. So again, that was very helpful. So thank you so much for commenting and letting me know that. I appreciate it. Guys, that's it of the video. I'm gonna head on out, finish my little coffee, and let freedom ring. I'll catch you on the next one.